I look at this from a big picture, long-term Russian geostrategic perspective, or what I think is the Russian geostrategic perspective. I think that Putin looks around and he looks at his geography and he sees the encroaching West, literally. I think he fears the encroachment of Western influence from the South. And so if you look at, take a look at a map and you'll see from the West, he's got Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania there, but he's kind of got Kaliningrad there as a kind of buffer or a means of dealing with encroachment from there. So if there were any type of ground invasion that tried to come from the Baltics, he has a means of forcing a very small kill zone or window of troops trying to move through the ground. He's already got Belarus positioned directly to the west, which I think most would agree is pretty much a puppet of Moscow. And then he's got Ukraine. And if we look at that map of the Carpathian Mountains and what the actual geography allows as an invasion route, it kind of comes through Poland, and then it opens up into like a triangle. So the point is at the northern tip of the Carpathians. The triangle opens north or northward, northeasterly into the Baltics and southeasterly going down into Ukraine. So I think Putin looks at this and says, well, I'm pretty well secured to my west based on what I already have with Belarus and with Kaliningrad, but I'm not secured to the south, right? Coming up from the south, the masses, the crazy hordes from Ukraine can invade as they have since the days of the Duchy of Muscovy. So traditional Russian offensive defense, I think, is what motivated this drive into Ukraine from Putin. He wants to ensure, number one, that he has a land bridge to Crimea, right? He doesn't want to be reliant on a terribly narrow actual bridge. He wants a secure broad land bridge. And then I think he wants to secure along the Black Sea coastline to the south as much as he can. And I think if he does that, he doesn't really have any intention of taking all of Ukraine. I think that would put Russian troops in a terribly vulnerable, static position, extremely vulnerable to guerrilla attacks, guerrilla warfare. Whatever we think of Putin, I don't think he's stupid or insane. So I think that his goals, not his motivation, his goals were to really take eastern Ukraine, to create that land bridge, and to take as much of the southern coast as he can along the Black Sea. Now, there may have been certain periods of time where he expanded those goals due to personal dislike of Zelensky or due to hoping to create a diversion that would allow negotiation for lesser, what the West might perceive as lesser goals. But I'm afraid that in the long run, Russia is actually going to be successful in achieving these goals of separating eastern Ukraine. Whether Russia creates some puppet independent republic or actually annexed eastern Ukraine, I don't think is a major concern to Putin what the direction is. I think it's just ensuring that he has physical control there. And the same to the south.